Okay, pile one. How do you heal your sacral chakra? So the first cards I pulled were Eight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. And this is telling me what your sacral chakra, what the current state of your sacral chakra is. And this is frustration with the amount of time that something is taking to come into your life. So Eight of Wands is Lord of Swiftness. It is the fastest. It's incredibly fast. It's just fire arrows shooting exactly to where they want to go. And then Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. This is taking a very long time, being very slow, very steady in building things, very real, tangible things. You know, it is, Pentacles are earth energy. It is getting things that are solid and physical. You know, it isn't getting the seeds planted, it's harvesting the fruit. And it takes a very long time to get from one of those things to the other. But the Eight of Wands does not want to take a long time. So I did pull cards to clarify what it is you were waiting to come in or wanting to come in with this Knight of Pentacles. I got the Hierophant and the Lovers. Hierophant is commitment, and Lovers can be taken very literally as lovers. So it looks like you want a committed relationship with someone very solid and serious, and that either someone's in your life and isn't giving you that fully, they're holding you place in uncertainty, or maybe you don't have anyone in your life, in a relationship sense anyway, and you're wanting that to come in. And what that's doing to your sacral chakra is just putting in a sense of impatience and a sense of frustration, because you know you want this relationship, you know you want some sort of a romantic connection, and you're like, where is it? Why is it taking so long? I've been ready. I am ready. What's going on? So the next cards I pulled are what your sacral chakra is longing for. We already got into that a little bit, but Six of Cups is my soulmate card. It is people who have a history together or can build a history together, or I typically see it as people who are like soul contracted, like their history goes back so far, it goes into like the soul realm. And Three of Wands is waiting for your ship to come in. So once again, it is a deep and real love, something built on intimacy, a healthy, just a healthy, peaceful, deep, intimate love. And you want it to come in like now, like yesterday. And the advice on what to do, first piece of advice is Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. So Ace of Pentacles is sort of there's a newness, a new start, or a fresh perspective, I should say. These cards are sort of asking you to not fixate on one element of your life when other elements could be going well. If you focus on frustration and you focus on lack and you focus on what you don't have, it builds up the frustration in your system. And this is saying it's okay to acknowledge that you want something that you don't have, but if you look around and enjoy what you do have, you won't be as frustrated, and you'll be in a much happier, more playful state. And that could help actually bring in what you really want. It's very difficult to bring in a healthy love when your main state is frustration and impatience. So, and Six of Cups coming out, and now the Sun coming out, these are very like happy child cards, like the inner child, like joyful childlike sort of play and fun. And this is saying really focus on making your inner self happy and joyful. And from there, it will be easier to attract in someone that you love or could have a relationship with. I pulled more cards about advice. So I got the High Priestess, Universe, and Five of Cups. And that Five of Cups is about perspective and where you choose to focus. So we sort of have that message twice about looking at things that are full, that you can enjoy, instead of fixating on what you can't. I know that can be quite frustrating, but if you can turn your attention away from what you don't have and look at what you do and use what you do and be happy, then it can help just soothe your vibration and help put you in a better energy to get what you truly want. The other cards are High Priestess and the Universe. High Priestess is very intuitive and very spiritually wise. And the Universe is like the big overall picture. And from these cards, I'm getting that what you need is some faith. Faith that a person that you're meant to love, that you can have an incredible, healthy, loving, deep, intimate relationship, all the things that you're craving, commitment, you can have that, and you do have that. Have faith that it's there. Don't be exhausting yourself with doubt and frustration. Instead, tell yourself, I know my person is out there, so I can relax into my life and focus on being a happy, joyful version of myself, and then that will attract someone who is good for me. It's very hard to be locked in impatience, frustration, and like anger, and from that state attract someone who will actually be good for you, because that's just not a deep, loving, intimate relationship. Doesn't tend to be attracted to people who are like just tense and frustrated. So with those two cards, it's saying, know that it is there. Know that you have this love. Like, have the faith. And in the meantime, focus on things that bring you joy. And that will help it come in. So the last cards I have for you are sort of what's on the other side. What does a healed root chakra, sacral chakra look like for you? Got the Tower reverse, King of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. The Tower reverse is all about certainty. The Tower upright is an unexpected thing shaking your foundation. So the Tower reverse is you have certainty. You know what's coming in. You have a solid ground to stand on. And you aren't locked in this state of not knowing. King of Swords is interesting. This is someone who, again, there's a knowing with the King of Swords. Swords is a mental energy. He's very perceptive and he's very sharp. He's very intelligent. Queen of Pentacles is once again certainty, stability. So what your sacral chakra is saying is that in its healed state, it has stability and certainty while keeping its sense of knowing. So how this can sort of manifest or appear in your life is, instead of having frustration and doubt and fear that you don't have a partner coming in, you can say, I am intelligent enough and perceptive enough to understand that I do have a partner out there and that I don't need to carry all of these negative emotions. I don't need to be fearful that I'm not going to meet them. I can settle into my knowing And even before they come in, I can have a sense of certainty and a sense of stability. I can be certain and stable because my person is coming in, I know it, and I don't need to stress out about it. So that's what I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you appreciated it or if you want clarity on anything. And thank you for being here. Bye. Okay, pile 2. How do you heal your sacral chakra? The first 2 cards are telling me what is currently going on in your sacral chakra. You have Queen of Swords and the 9 of Wands. So what's in your sacral chakra right now is this very strong, independent, intense, like I don't give a F energy. It's ruthlessness. It is, I know what I have to do, so get out of my way and let me do it. It is very independent, almost to the point of keeping people away, keeping people from being able to help you. You definitely don't want to appear vulnerable, and you definitely don't want to appear like someone who needs help. You want to do, you're locked in this sense of, I know what I want and I know what I can do, so I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do it all myself, and I'm not going to let anyone or anything get in the way. Queen of Swords in this card literally has cut off someone's head. There is a ruthlessness to this card. And 9 of Wands is great strength. So it's interesting because the sacral, sorry if you can hear that noise outside, but the sacral chakra is a lot of times the sort of relationship chakra. It is about sensuality and enjoying other people and enjoying like the pleasures and luxuries of life. And it's interesting that yours is sort of locked in this intense sort of almost business-like, that your relationship chakra is locked in a more independent state. So I pulled cards on what is your sacral chakra longing for. I got Queen of Wands and Princess of Cups. So this is the difference between Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. Both of these women are strong, they're tough, they're independent, and they get what they want. But Queen of Swords says, I know what I have to do, so I'm going to do it, and nothing else matters. Queen of Wands says, I know what I truly want. I know what my soul is calling for, and that's what I'm going to go for. And she's next to Princess of Cups. So this is a deeper sense of self and a deeper getting in touch with your own emotionality. Queen of Swords isn't emotional like at all. She can sort of shut that down. Queen of Wands doesn't shut it down. She follows it. Queen of Swords is doing what her mind says she has to do to get what she wants, going through these logical steps. Queen of Wands is doing what her instincts are telling her to do. It's a bit deeper. So what your sacral chakra is longing for is getting more in tune with your emotional state, more in tune with your instincts, and more in tune with the deep core of your soul, so that when you take these actions, they're more aligned with you, who you are and what you want, and you aren't just sort of following a formula or following these pre-written steps to getting what you want. Next is Magician, 9 of Swords, and I also pulled these came out together, all 4 of these cards. So the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune. What your sacral chakra is longing for is a true sense of your own power and a true sense that the universe and this world around you is on your side, so that you can feel a deeper sense of power without anxiety. The middle of these cards, Nine of Swords and the Devil, are both about anxiety and limiting thoughts and being a little afraid. I think that you, in taking on this sort of toughness, you're sort of, not only are you bulldozing other people, like a bulldozer can be helpful. It can get you from one place to where you want to go quite easily. But I think that you also might be bulldozing yourself a little bit, bulldozing what you're feeling, because I think there's anxiety in this. You might be a bit hyper independent. You might be denying people that could actually help you because you don't trust that their intentions, or you don't trust their capabilities. Your sacral chakra is longing for a truer sense of your own power without anxiety. It wants to have an easier time getting what it wants. You're going after what you want, but it's a little bit scary. And the sacral chakra wants to get rid of those fears and anxieties. So I pulled more. This is how to heal your sacral chakra. 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. This is, 5 of Swords is a bad situation. It is deceit, deception, trickery, someone being sneaky behind your back, trying to get one over on you, trying to get something for themselves at your expense. And 7 of Cups is empty cups. It's being unfulfilled. But 2 of Pentacles is in the middle, and it talks about harmonious change. And I see 2 of Pentacles in this deck as level 1 and level 2. Like they look the same. Both of those pentacles look the same, but one is higher than the other one. So I think how you heal your sacral chakra is you allow yourself to level up. If you are in a bad situation, you allow yourself to get to a better one. But I also think that what these cards are saying is that you might be locking in a bad situation by constantly being afraid that you're in a bad situation. So it definitely is appearing like someone was really deceptive and bad to you. And in order to keep that from happening again, you just kind of are assuming that everyone is going to be deceptive or bad to you or screw you over in some kind of a way. This is saying allow yourself to advance to the next level where people can be good for you and can help you, where you don't think the world and the situation around you is against you. There's almost a little bit of paranoia here. Not extreme at all, but just someone's coming and they're like, hey, I can help you do this. And your initial response is suspicion about why they're doing it, because someone did screw you over. And this is saying, if you're out of that situation and you're away from those people, don't keep acting like you're with those people. Allow yourself the shedding of those bad energies. If there is a person who is negative and who came in and was deceptive to you, when they're gone, don't automatically assume the next person is also going to be deceptive. This is about dropping your defenses a little bit. And the next cards reiterate that. It's Knight of Cups and 3 of Cups. This is about enjoying emotionality. Three of Cups is about enjoying and having fun with other people. And Knight of Cups is about being in a emotionally fulfilled energy. It's going towards an area where your emotions can be fulfilled. So this is saying, don't hold yourself in a bad situation. Don't keep yourself around bad people and just adjust to having your guard up all the time. Allow yourself to rid those situations from your life. Get to different situations with people that you can actually enjoy. People that will emotionally fulfill you, and you guys can have fun and laughter and play and just emotional fulfillment all the way around for everyone involved. The last cards are what your healed sacral chakra could be. These are beautiful cards. 6 of Wands and 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is the most emotionally fulfilled card in the deck. It is the completed picture. It is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but you share it with people. 10 of Pentacles is you have all the resources you want. 10 of Cups is you have all the resources you want, but you also have the people around you that you want. In the traditional tarot, this is like a couple with kids running around and looking at a rainbow. And you don't have to want that kind of family, but it's just saying, have people that you have deep relationships with that bring you joy and that you can share things with. 6 of Wands is you getting recognized for your accomplishments, you gaining some sort of victory and then being appreciated for it, someone applauding you. I think that having people around who can acknowledge all of this work that you have done and acknowledge everything that you have accomplished, and who will support you and applaud for you when you win, I think that will be extremely healing for this chakra. And this is saying you can have that. You can get to a state where you have people and positive relationships with people who will applaud you and be proud of you, and you can be proud of yourself and not be sort of locked in this sort of anxiety while pretending you have no anxiety and being really tough and just doing what you need to do, paying no attention to your emotional state and sort of almost isolating yourself from people around you to protect yourself. This is saying people around you could be supportive forces and help you have a better life and help you improve your situation. And 10 of Cups says your sacral chakra, you can have all aspects of your life fulfilled. Home, family, friends, people, money, all of it. You can have the whole picture. So I hope that was helpful. That's everything I have. Let me know if you want clarification for anything below. And thank you for being here. Bye. Okay, pile 3. How do you heal your sacral chakra? First cards you have represent what is currently going on in your sacral chakra. You have 5 of Wands and 7 of Swords. These are 2 very rough cards. And what they're giving me is the idea that you're really in an internal battle. I think that what's going on in your sacral chakra right now is a lot of anxiety and fear and internal battling about what it is you really want to do in your life and what it is will bring you fulfillment. Like a deep sense of emotional fulfillment and just a general sense of life satisfaction. I think and with 7 of Swords, it says Lord of Unstable Effort at the bottom of the card. Maybe you know what will make you happy, but it doesn't seem like the most logical thing to do. So you aren't pouring your heart and soul into it the way that you could be. I pulled more cards about what was this internal fight about, and got Princess of Wands, 10 of Cups, and 2 of Wands. This really feels like a very classic, like artistic career type of a battle. Sacral chakra rules over creative forces. And I feel like maybe you want to have some sort of a creative career, but it's not very logical. This is someone who knows if they go to college and become a doctor or something, they have job security, they have money. But maybe you're feeling like you were meant to be a painter or a singer or something like that. And this could also be relationship. Sacral chakra has a lot of like relationship energy. So maybe you're battling between, should I be with this person or not? Should I be with this person and be sort of like a stay-at-home mom, or should I go to college? Something like that. There is something that your instincts and your deep soul core is aching for, and it would bring you a deep sense of emotional satisfaction. 10 of Cups is the most like emotionally satisfied card in the deck. It has everything that it wants. It has the complete picture, and it feels just so good, and the cup is just overflowing. But 2 of Wands is, again, a fight. I think you are fighting against what it is you're truly, deeply wanting. And this feels like something where your logic is battling with your soul. You're looking at the world and you're like, if I take this path, I will have security, but I want to take this other path because it gives me fulfillment. I pulled some more cards about what your sacral chakra is longing for. 5 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. It's longing for joy in your actions. 5 of Cups is about perspective and looking at the cups that are full instead of the cups that are knocked over. 8 of Pentacles is about just a slow, steady, joyful work towards a bigger goal that you want to accomplish. So with these cards together, I'm getting that what you're aching for is for your everyday sort of daily tasks to be something joyful and something that you're happy to do, something that you like. You don't want to go down a road that will leave you feeling hollow or depressed or miserable. You want your everyday routine and the things that you do to be emotionally fulfilling, and you want to enjoy them. The advice, I pull cards for advice on how to heal this. I mean, it's very predictable. You had Princess of Wands for what you're longing for, and Queen of Wands on for how to heal. The Wands are very in touch with their soul and their instincts. You instinctively know how you want to live life and what you want to do in your life. And 3 of Pentacles is once again about joyful work. 3 of Pentacles is the get to work card, and it also implies like other people. So there could be people around you maybe that could help you do what it is you truly want to do, or you could seek people out to help you do what you want to do. But these cards are saying you are in touch with your soul and you know exactly what it is you want to do. So why on earth would you go down another path? Knight of Cups is about someone who uses their full emotional force when they do something. And these are saying you could have this huge emotional force behind the actions that you take every day if you're making them in alignment with the true desires of your soul. Those desires are not going to go away. So the cards are saying if you want to heal your sacral chakra, allow yourself the freedom to express and be creative in whatever way you have been aching for, and it will fill you up with fire and power and this deep sense of emotional fulfillment, and you will sort of get lit up in your life. Because I think right now you're in this anxiety space where you don't know what to do, things are uncertain, and you're locked in this like shaking, this fear. You're sort of spinning and maybe in a state of like panic. Just, I don't know what to do. The cards are saying that will go away if you allow yourself to do what you deeply know you want. If you allow yourself to express in whatever way you've been aching to express yourself. It could be anything. It could be artistic or a different career. It could be anything. But you know what it is. And maybe you have to keep like a day job and then you do this as a hobby on the side. And maybe it will build up from there. But this is saying your power is in fullness, is in following your soul and having your brain, your soul, your heart, your emotions all in alignment and going for one single thing. And you will feel like a more lit up and powerful human instead of just going through daily motions that you're not invested in and don't really care about and living sort of like a robot instead of a full embodied human. The last three cards I pulled are what your healthy sacral chakra could look like. High Priestess. I mean, this is power. This is a powerful card. Your healthy sacral chakra looks like a person who knows exactly what is meant for them, exactly what is coming into their life, and has joy in its unfolding. Three of Wands is about your ships coming in, and High Priestess right next to it knows what's coming in before it happens. So this is a message of certainty. You're in an energy of uncertainty right now, and your healthy sacral chakra has certainty. High Priestess knows what ships are coming in. She understands what her future is. She knows what she has set into motion. She knows what actions she should take, and she knows what's right for her. And she doesn't live in this uncertain, confused state of anxiety about not knowing what to do. She knows her own soul. She has a relationship with it, and she trusts it. She has faith in it. If you think you're meant to be a painter, High Priestess says that she knows she's meant to be, so she does her paintings and she knows that it's going to give her what she wants in the end. And Six of Cups is Lord of Pleasure. It's about this happy, childlike joy. I think this will make your inner child happy, and that will ripple out and make all the rest of you happy as well. If you allow yourself to go for what you desire, it will please just every level you exist on and bring you a power and a certainty that you're just not feeling right now. and you will be able to live with this happiness and this joy and this fulfillment that you wouldn't get if you continue to fight against and suppress your deep soul desires. Okay, that's all I have for you. Hope it helped. Thank you for being here, and hope I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, pile 4. How do you heal your sacral chakra? First 2 cards you got are 2 of Swords, which is peace restored, and the Lovers. So this is a very different message than the other piles, because every time I pulled for what was currently going on in the sacral chakra, which is what these 2 cards represent, for the other piles I got an issue. And for you, you're the first pile where it says things are pretty good with your sacral chakra. So the Lovers in this deck is children of the voice divine. And I always interpret it as someone who is just feeling the pull of their soul and understanding it and going in the direction that it wants you to go in. 2 of Swords in this deck is peace restored. So I think there is a real peace about what it is you're going for in life. I think the direction that you are facing, no matter where you are on this journey, you are at peace with your truest, deepest desires. And that is exactly what your higher self and your soul and the universe want you to do. You're getting the messages clearly. You are understanding your soul and interpreting it correctly. And you are facing in the right direction. The next cards are, what is your sacral chakra longing for? The Star, 4 of Swords, and 10 of Pentacles. The Star I always interpret as like the highest, most perfect, idealistic dream that a person can have. And 4 of Swords is rest from strife. 10 of Pentacles is wealth, is abundance. So what I'm seeing your sacral chakra is longing for, and I'm really getting the message with this pile that you're fully aware of this, and all the rest of you is in alignment with this as well. What you're longing for is a sense of achieving the dream of having ease in your life and resources, and not having to be anxious or stressed about things. 10 of Pentacles is having all of the resources you need. So this could be you just have a lot of money, or you have a cute little house and it's yours and no one else's name is on it, and you can just have it and relax because you have your own space, and that's the resource you need. This can be interpreted in any way you want, but it's you've achieved your highest dream, which is to have a life of ease where there's no stress about how you're getting your next resources. You have a life around you that is yours and that is secure. So you can just relax on that foundation. I think that's what your sacral chakra wants, and I think the rest of you is just on board and understands this and is also after that dream or that goal of having this I'm sort of getting simple vibes, like cottage in the woods, sort of grow your own food, and you just enjoy a simple life without a bunch of stress, like just ease. Okay, the advice on how to get there: Universe, Tower, 10 of Cups, and 8 of Pentacles also came out. So the advice is for you to keep the bigger picture in mind. So don't just, it's saying have an awareness of the whole picture. So if you really don't have the resources right now to get like a little cabin in the woods or something, whatever your dream is, it's saying don't just like quit your job and go and hope that there's going to be some one that's like extremely cheap that you can afford. Like it's saying, be realistic, have a bigger picture in mind, but slowly and surely move towards your highest goal. And while you do it, allow anything that is leaving your life to leave your life. This is saying be in a state of allowing with the Tower, that things might crumble, things might fall away. It's saying just keep calm and work slowly and steadily towards your bigger goal in whatever way and whatever capacity you can. Let whatever wants to fall away, fall away. And you got 10 of Cups, which is like the most emotionally satisfied, complete picture. You're getting a lot of cards that signify completeness and wholeness, and that you aren't really fixating on one particular thing. You have the whole picture in mind, and the cards are saying like, that's really good, and they're encouraging you to keep doing that, to see the whole picture, to not just think of, it's really easy for someone to say, I just want, $10,000 in my savings account. But you're taking it deeper, and you're like, I want this money so I can get this thing, and this thing will bring me this emotion. So I might think I want this amount of money so I can buy a little cabin in the woods, and when I have that, I will have emotional ease and I'll be able to relax. You're not thinking shallowly, you're thinking on all levels. You're considering how you're going to feel in these situations, and your dream is a big picture dream where you've considered all aspects of what you want and what you're getting. And you aren't just shallowly reaching for something because you're told you're supposed to want it. You're desiring very deep emotional states that your soul wants to feel, and you're understanding how in life you would go about creating that feeling. So there's a lot of like congratulations in this pile, like you're saying you're really on the right track. And the Tower card looks scary, but it's saying just let go of whatever falls out of your life. And Eight of Pentacles, just stay focused on your goal. Be relaxed. Don't be in a stressful state as things are sort of shaking up around you. And just keep going. The last cards are interesting. This is, I pulled, what does your healed, healthy sacral chakra look like? And the Hermit flew out of the deck. And that's interesting because the Hermit is someone who just really knows themselves and has sort of hermited away so that they can understand spirituality and the self, and understand and unlock deeper concepts. And the Hermit in the traditional deck also has like a lantern, and this card is called Magus of Voice of Light. And in the beginning you got Children of the Voice of Light. So it's interesting that light keeps coming up here, because in the traditional deck he has a lantern, and it signifies that his wisdom shines a lantern for other people. And then the next two cards are Seven of Wands, which is Valor, which represents an underdog battling against a situation that seemed bigger than them, but they came out on top. And Three of Wands is established strength. So these three cards together are giving me that it seems like the odds are against you in achieving this goal. But I think when you do achieve it, and the bottom of the deck is also the Nine of Cups, which means wish fulfillment. So they're telling you, you can get this, you will get this dream, this full picture dream where you are just completely emotionally satisfied and fulfilled. And in doing so, the 3 cards behind it tell me that in doing that, you're going to inspire other people and they're going to see what is possible for them. You will have this, with the Hermit, this level of deep wisdom because you went through this difficult path and you've established yourself as someone who is strong enough to create the exact dream that they want, and someone who is wise enough to understand why they wanted that dream. Because there are people who really spend so much time and energy going for something and they get it and they're like, oh, I didn't even actually want this. This isn't making me happy. And that's a very difficult situation, but you have a deeper understanding of why you want things. And when you get them, they will bring you emotional satisfaction, and that is going to inspire other people. And maybe you even are a direct light. Like maybe people just observe your life or hear your story and they're like, oh wow, this type of thing is possible. Or maybe you even start helping people, if coaching people or just putting out your own story, how you did it, and that inspires people. But there's a real appreciation for how difficult this path was and how you kept at it and did it anyway and got what you wanted in the end. And that would be sort of the end of the story. You getting what you want and being deeply fulfilled by it. So that was a very interesting reading, and congratulations for being aligned and being on the right path. The other piles, there was a lot of like them battling against what they truly wanted, and you were just so aligned to what you want in such a deep way. So that's really cool. And that's all I have for you. Thank you for being here. Bye.